Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever in the world you may be. This evening I'd like to talk about Chanel. If you've watched the shopping vlog that turned out to be a bit of a, let's just say it didn't quite turn out as we planned it to. It's more of a slideshow presentation, shall we say, than a video due to technical problems with the pocket. Watch the video and then you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's up here somewhere or over there. Or please watch it, excuse me. Earlier today I watched Super Dacob's excellent video about the whole thing that's going on at Chanel. And I'll put details below in the description box, but I'll tell you now, the video is called Virginie Viard's Exit from Chanel might mark the beginning of the end for the luxury house. It's an excellent video, really excellent. Dacob has done, I think, 3 or 4 now and really kept us up to date with what's going on. And I'm appalled, really. I know you could look at this as a first world problem, but it isn't. Part of it is, yeah, sure, you know, Virginie won't be there to design bags, suits, whatever, you know, haute couture, ready to wear. But it goes beyond that. For me as a woman, it's women who are being exploited. I believe, I mean, we don't know exactly what happened with Virginie, but she left very quickly. And it does seem that there were some fairly major problems going on at Chanel, or I can't see her just walking out like that. I mean, excuse me while I consult my notes a bit, but Virginie Viard joined Chanel as an intern in 1987. In 1992, Lagerfeld took her with him to Chloé before the pair returned to Chanel 5 years later. Viard was appointed artistic director in 2019 following Lagerfeld's death, signalling continuity and stability. Well, there is now no continuity, there is now no stability. It seems like the ladies who work in the atelier, who are incredibly highly skilled workers, you know, to make an haute couture dress it's to create a work of art. I mean, okay, you have a design to work from, the designer has done a fabulous thing as well. But, you know, you're talking about, you have a 2D image, you know, that you take and then you turn into this beautiful, wearable piece of art. And now we hear that maybe those women aren't being treated very well. I mean, come on. You know? This isn't just a first world problem, is it? You know, people are exploited all over the world. And it doesn't seem to exclude Chanel. Well, if you're working for Chanel, allegedly, as Dacob would say, do excuse me, stealing your word, Dacob, but it's perfect under these circumstances. And I don't know, I mean, I just don't know how I feel about Chanel now. If you watch the shopping vlog, you'll see that him indoors very kindly bought me a 30th anniversary present. And there was just one more thing that I wanted from Chanel before I was done with Chanel. And I even feel, I don't know, I don't even know how I feel unboxing this evening, because I don't know. I have loved Chanel for so long. I can remember when Coco died in, what was it, 1971. I can remember when Karl Lagerfeld was appointed. You know, Chanel has been part of my life for so long. And now, quite frankly, I don't want it to be any part of my life at all, really. Which is a shame, and I'm sure I'm not the only person who feels like that. Oh goodness, I mean, there's a lot I'd like to say, but I won't say it, and I can't say it because we're on YouTube, so, you know, I have to keep it fairly moderate, but I don't like women being exploited. I don't like women being badly done by, whether it's an employer-employee relationship or marital relationship, whatever relationship, you know. Women deserve better. They just deserve better. I repeat what I said at the beginning, this is not just a first world problem. There are a lot of other issues here. You know, it's not something like, oh, well, they'll get somebody else in to design the bags and the dresses and the whatever. No, it's not just that. It really, really isn't. Anyway, look, I can't say it any better than Dacob did, so please watch his video and you'll understand what's going on. It somewhat sours this unboxing, which is a shame because it was to commemorate a very special event, and that was sharing my life with a wonderful man for 30 years. 30 amazing, glorious years. I run out of words. I run out of words to describe that man. Oh God, so I'm getting really emotional now. Yeah, he's been my saving grace. He really has. Oh goodness, it's straight on me. It's ridiculous. I said to myself before I started recording this video, I said I won't get upset. But yeah, and I mean I'm upset about the whole situation at Chanel, but also 30th anniversary is. It's a pretty special one, and I tell you, him indoors is just an amazing person. I'm so lucky, I really am. Anyway, I'll just try and put what's going on at Chanel behind me, and yeah, I'll open this, which is quite a large, I might stand up actually and show you that. Quite a large bag. I think I could possibly move in there. The SA who sold us this bag was really lovely. Well, he was the only SA there. We were the only people in Chanel. Is it any wonder, you know? This is definitely my last and final purchase at Chanel. After this, I'm done. I'm just so done, I really am. And I hate to say that, so, you know, here's your little card wallet there for the receipt. Okay. And there we go. Beautifully presented. I really have got mixed feelings about opening this. I mean, another issue as well is I know there's been a bit of a sort of a negative thing about people unboxing expensive items on YouTube. I realise there are a lot of financial problems globally. I mean, this is, you know, global financial crisis number 2. Well, in fairly recent history anyway. But look, this was a gift that him indoors was kind enough to buy for me. It marks a very special occasion, and you know, this is only the second new bag I've ever bought. Well, I mean, he bought it for me, but you know what I mean. It's only the second new bag I've ever had. Everything else that is Chanel that I own has been Preloved. Whether I'll feel like buying anything else from Chanel in the future, I don't think so. You know, I really don't think so. Anyway, I'll take the camellia off. Sorry, I'm a total mess this evening, aren't I, really? I do apologise, I'm just, you know, I'm really all over the place. Okay, so let's take the ribbon off. goodness me. It really need to be. It's, the box is just seem to get bigger and bigger. And I haven't seen this since it was put in the box on Thursday evening. That was a strange experience as well. You know, it's been a while since I've been to Bondi Junction. But, you know, there was that incident there a few weeks ago, which also I can't talk about because it's YouTube, and, you know, it was horrific. And for something like that to happen in Australia, we're really not used to stuff like that. You know, Australia is, touch wood, usually a very safe place to live. Anyway, so we're in part of the shopping centre, and there's a Prada, there's a Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Saint Laurent, Chanel. Oh, there's a Dior that's opening soon, a Tiffany that's opening soon, and it was almost deserted. Do you know what I mean? It was really, really strange that there were more security. I know I said this in the shopping vlog, in inverted commas, but there were more security people around than actual shoppers. It was very strange. It really was. Anyway. You know, I had a totally different bag in mind when we went into Chanel. I wasn't particularly thinking that, you know, I'd get one anyway, but I tried the one that I had on in mind, and it was just so, no. You know, I mean, years ago, any bag in Chanel was amazing. You know, the quality used to be beautiful. You could walk into the boutique and you could smell the leather. You know, it had that incredible, atmosphere, everything. Now, nothing. Anyway, I digress a lot, and oops, okay, well, it's not much hiding it because the dust bag is there. So, I'll have to put this box down. It's becoming rather large, so, oh dear, oops, losing the microphone. Sorry, it's all a bit chaotic, this, isn't it? Just try and go with the flow, you know, we'll do our best. Anyway, this is my bag. And I absolutely love it, I really do. I liked the concept of the Chanel 22 when it was released, but then there are all the leather problems, and leather doesn't really like to be ruched like that unless it's very, very high quality and a very thin leather. Anyway, there's a magnetic, oops, sorry, you can't see, can you? There's a magnetic fastening just there, and I don't know if you'll be able to see much of her. And there she is. I absolutely love this bag. You know, when, you know, you're in a store, it doesn't matter whether it's a luxury boutique or a wherever, or Kmart or Target, whatever takes your fancy and suits your budget is fine. I mean, but you pick up a bag and you put it on your shoulder and it just feels right, you know. That's how this one felt. And I love denim. I mean, I live in jeans. It's a really casual sort of bag. I certainly didn't want a leather 22. But I do like the style of it, and yeah, I wanted something that Virginie had designed, and yeah, now I'm lucky enough to have one. We'll do some mod shots. See you soon. Okay, so the bag has got Chanel and silver letters, standard Chanel chain with Chanel Paris or Chanel Paris. Inside it has, well, there's a denim pouch thing with the seals on that is attached, and you can unattach it. There's a, oops, this is awkward, shit on it. Easier if I do that. Okay, a zip pocket here, quite a large one, and that is it. It's got the new chip. It's denim at the top, and then further down it's sort of a quilted nylon sort of fabric. It just feels really nice, you know, it has that feeling. Oh goodness, bear with me, I'm really totally in a mess, aren't I? I do apologise about getting all emotional, but you know, sometimes life does that to you, doesn't it? And one thing you can say about my channel is I will always be honest, and I will always keep it real. Always. It's important to me. Anyway, you know, that will rouge up over time, and there. Now this is the small one. The one that I wanted to look at was the mini, but it was tiny. It was sort of like, you know, well, maybe more like that and that. Absolutely. Duh. Oh, you saw photos of it during the shopping vlog. Tiny. And then this is the small. This was the next size up. And there's a large. And actually the SA who served us, he was probably, I mean, I'm 5 foot nothing, he was probably 5'2", 5'3"-ish. Not much taller than me. And he'd got the large one. And he showed me a photograph of himself with a large in white leather. It was huge. It was like from here down to his knees. This is my new bag, and I love it. Despite everything, really. It's not really quite luxury, is it? You know, it's quite... I mean, if you missed that Chanel there, you sort of, you know... It's pretty much everywhere, isn't it? But then, you know, quiet luxury, logo mania. I've seen so many trends come and go. Honestly, I mean, when you've lived for nearly 70 years, it's... yeah, whatever. I just do whatever. Do whatever makes you happy. And talking about making people happy, I am trying by my 70th birthday, which is in the middle of October this year, to get my channel monetised, which would be wonderful. So I need 1,000 subscribers. So if you've been watching my videos and you like them, and they're not usually a totally emotional mess like I was today, I'm usually a lot more put together than that, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thumbs up would be great. If you want to leave a comment down under, that'd be good too, and I will reply to you, as I always do. What else is there to say? Oh yes, and goodness me, please, if you can bear it, do please watch the videos to the end. There's always a little bit of magic at the end of my videos, courtesy of him indoors, who does this wonderful little, well, just watch to the end and then you'll see. Thank you for watching today, and thank you for putting up with me being somewhat emotional. I don't like seeing people, you know, abused. I don't mean physically abused, I mean mentally and emotionally abused, especially women. So what else is there to say except thank you. As always, à bientôt mes amis, au revoir et bonsoir. It's more of a, what's the name of it? Viara was appointed artistic director. Oh, it's with